Sure, let's do it. Got a rover after all. Don't know how much battery this thing has, or even if it needs batteries. It's solar, we're fine. Is it can it charge while driving? I don't know. Even if it is solar, can it charge while driving? I don't know, but we'll find out. You take the rover over the dunes to follow Montreal's promise of safety, leaving Exodus's trail of destruction behind you. Everyone is still acutely aware of the damaged module behind you. Its wisp of aqueous-looking stream are hard to miss against the backdrop of black toxic smoke. Yeah, ironically, far more deadly. At least nobody was expecting to breathe air here. Well, yeah. Shin spins the ride in silence, looking back at the containers spread across the dunes. They're scarce on the side of the wreck. You can see more on the other side, both smashed and intact. But there's no way to get there right now. Not through the gauntlet of sharp metal, sharp glass, and plasma fire that populates the fleshly dug ravine separating you. Oh, wow. So the ship kind of made a gigantic hole in the ground, or a gigantic line in the ground. Great. The container has landed a long distance away. The drive drags on and on. At first, with no trace of it. Then a distant speck hidden or half hidden in a small, sunny valley. Like something I was seeing, and is slightly muted by the time it's taking to get there, and how much longer it'll take to get back. Yeah. The first one you come across is another mining module, and this one completely smashed and well beyond recovery. You conceal your disappointment and frustration and move on as the minutes continue to tick away. Another container, another module. Now habitat, more of what you don't need right now. Yeah. Alright, at least we found the other mining module. Or at least one of them anyway. Alright. You've been very quiet so far, Dr. Montreux. I was wondering why you don't seem to mind that we didn't take you on your word. Dan, we really know each other, Miss Hassan. I'm aware of your identity. Some of you are clearly aware of mine. But we have no cause for any special love or trust at this point. Besides, there's always a chance I could be wrong. My being certain of something doesn't guarantee that I'm correct. Well, we're going to see if it's okay. We're not going to see if it's there. That's what you're saying, yes. Alright, Lucy. That's why he's talking to research scientists. Anyway, we're almost there. Another day, another pod looks exactly the same. The rover pulls up in a cloud of dust in front of Montreal's pristine container. It is landed perfectly and in a perfect spot. A flat valley floor where you could transport practically anything with the right equipment. It sits like a ripe fruit waiting to be plucked. Alright. Perfect. But it's still in the radiation zone. Anticipation hangs thick in the air as everyone walks up to the great metal vault. Lucy is one who steps up to the controls and types in the command for a great metal shelf to move. It begins to slide openly up upon its rudders, letting the daylight in. Alright, what do you got? Lucy. What the heck are you trying to pull here, Montreal? Dan, oh dear. That's not what I thought it was. I'm terribly sorry, Shin. Please shut up for a moment, both of you. Is it one or isn't one? I mean, hey, at least the container is perfectly fine, like he said. And hey, at least we didn't go look for a transport vehicle, because this wasn't a habitation module. If this wasn't a habitation module, then looking for the transport would have been completely worthless. Until we find another habitation module that we need to move. But anyway, Shin speaks without anger or menace and mounts the container ramp with a trembling, hesitant curiosity. His body is dwarfed by the large, squat shape sitting strapped down under a sheet of blue tarpaulin in the middle of the container. Drawing his aviator suit's standard issue knife, Shin saws through the couple of straps and pulls back the cover. What do we got? Shin, ladies and gentlemen, they give you one transport vehicle in perfect condition. Of course it is! Lucy. Okay, Doctor, you're off the hook for now. Bess, that's excellent. This is half what we need right here. Again, a good reason we to go look for one, because we had two. We only need one. But hey, at least these things are big, and they may be slow, but you can probably take your helmets off inside of them, right? Shin. I knew that would be a survivor. Wasn't expecting to be here, though, mind you. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, don't forget you didn't want to come here in the first place, Taki. I'm taking the credit for this one. Yeah, Lucy, you better, because even I kind of went looking for one. I kind of trust the doctor a little bit too much. Shin. It's all you, Lucy. Pass. So what are you waiting for? I don't know about you, but I'm getting in there and start her up. Indeed, let's go. Bit by bit, the giant lumbering beast is freed from its cover with the occupation of sweat and elbow grease. It takes only a bit of tinkering before Bass manages to start the mighty electrical motor and sets the wheel spinning against the deck with a satisfying squeal. You now have a working transport vehicle, alright. Do we get to see it? As you drive from outside, through the fading sunlight becomes an instant reminder of how long this trip has taken. Many survivors will have burned through a third or more of their oxygen. Soon it will be dark, and the crash site will become a death trap for anyone left there. Oh, great. You see, right. We'll rally up. We're really up against the clock now, people. Mount up and roll out. Okay. Well, this thing has to be slow, right? We're not going to see the transport vehicle. Can't tell if it's a big, like, building thing. Like a crawler is. Where you can just sit inside and take off the helmets and all that. Or is it like the Rover where it's completely open and has no oxygen inside? So, yeah. Another grueling drive takes you back in the direction of the crash site. Both Rover and transport bounce up and down the sand drifts like ships on an English sea. There's no choice but to keep the pedal pressed down hard. It's a battle for every ray of daylight you can save. Yeah. Hey, at least all the stuff stopped burning, which means you could probably run out of oxygen to burn. That's good to know. Still, or that's bad to know because the oxygen's gone. But it's good to know the fires are gone. Not like they could spread anywhere, mind you, but still. Still, with fast piloting the transport and loosening the Rover, the drivers don't lack for courage. They keep pushing on until the familiar fields of burning debris sweep back into view, along with a new container you haven't found before, a ways off. The only one left on this side of the crash site, the only one emitting a small amount of dark. This one is emitting a small amount of dark smoke, which means not clean fire, which probably means electrical, plastic, or rubber. Bad. But hey, it's on this side now, and it must have been, it must have broken off early and stayed a little bit in orbit. Now and finally has fallen down, or something like that. Wow, they can't take off the helmet inside the transport. Nice. All right, I thought so. Shin, that's our next target, unless anyone has a better idea. Oh yeah. People exchange nervous glances, knowing critical the few minutes are going to be. The radio remains quiet as your little convoy swerves towards its new destination, our Odugat. It soon becomes clear that the atmospheric entry has not been kind to this container. By the look of it, it got hold on the way down somehow, which left it spinning around in a ball of white hot drag. Many of the panels have a droppy look to them, and the hull itself still shimmers with waste heat. Wait. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be hull. Hull. Not hole, as in big hole in the side of the hull. Could be hold, though. That could be it as well. That's, But anyway. The shutter controls are completely dead, as you might expect. by some miracle, the emergency wrench still works with a bit of precision. It creeps open bit by bit. All right. Shin, oh no, dot dot. Shin lets a moan appear to spare when you enter the cargo bay. It's full of shredded and half-melted remains of bunk beds, tables, and chairs. Prefab housing pods, great. And the oxygen scrubber you so desperately need. This was a habitation module once, but no longer. Is the oxygen scrubber still okay? Lucy, oh come on, come on. Lucy face twists in rage. Her fingers balm the white knuckle fists inside her gloves. With a rasping clutch, she hurls herself at one of the bulkheads, bashing, kicking, taking out the stress of an emotions that have been building inside of you for hours. All right, Lucy, let's get your break for once. Why can't we get one glimmer of hope in this miserable dirt show? I don't want to die here. Placing a gentle hand on Lucy's shoulder, Mary steers her away from the bulkhead and brings her to sit in the sand just outside. Even the Master of Arms' iron control is looking worn down. One by one, the others join in, sitting defeated in the faintly purple sunset. The broken horizon offers no comfort. I'm gonna take off your helmet here. Shin, look, we just have to keep going. There were 4 habitats, right? Yeah. We've already beaten the odds finding that transport. I bet we could do it. Yep. Dan, I don't see you rushing off. I don't see you rushing off your feet to accomplish a goal, Mr. Tacky, or Taku, or something like that. The stress of the situation is rather extreme. We all need to take a moment of rest for sanity's sake. And that includes you. Yeah. Shin, okay. Mary. Ahem, not to spoil a moment, but you're saying what I'm saying? What do you got? Fall. They're gone. A small cloud of dust is rising from a dry valley a few hundred meters away. You soon see a group of EVA suits looping and stumbling up the rise headed straight for you. They're waving frantically when they realize you've seen them. Okay, did they find a habitation module, or are they looking for this one? Dan, who could that be? Good question. Bass. I don't know who that is. It's 2 of my boys. All right, the guys that you send to go look for stuff? That means they probably found a habitation module. Mary. And some of mine. They look like they're in trouble. Oh, great. Are they? Both Bass and Mary set off on a run to meet the oncoming traffic. It's impossible not to follow them. Rapid chatter erupts on the radio as they get in range. Most of it seems to be coming from your side, though, as the little group of survivors can barely walk and barely work up the breath to speak. The first instinct is to worry about the air supply, but it soon becomes clear they're simply exhausted. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. They might be running air supply running around all day long. Been running for hours, pants. One when you recognize as one of Mary's deputies. Trying to find you, there was a habitat on the other side. The man thrusts his hand-brain PDA into Mary's hands with the set coordinates highlighted. Up close, you notice the foam running from the corners of his mouth, dilated pupils, and slackening on one side of his face. Mary catches him as he topples over. She lowers him to the ground, wide open. But there's nothing she can do as the convulsions begin. Oh, great. We'll get him to the transport. Dan, step aside. Please let me look at him. Montreux moves in and examines the man despite the limitations of their EVA suits. The small panel of bio readouts on his wrist is showing all kinds of signals. Although you're no medical professional, they don't look good. The doctor lowers his head as he steps away. Great. 10. It's overexertion. He's having a stroke. Even if I could get the suit off in time to make a difference, I have nothing with which to treat him. Mary, so we just watch him die? Dan, I'm afraid so. At Montreal's direction, you lay the man out on the transport's cabin. Strip him down to stop him from hurting himself, or strap him down to stop him from hurting himself or the equipment is a slow, undignified death, with nothing but a short shot of morphine to ease him on his way. There's only one thing to do now. Lucy comes forward with fresh determination in her eyes. Lucy, there's no way I'm letting your sacrifice be in vain. We're getting to that module. We're getting these people out. Yeah. Lucy, Hicks, take the rover and round up everyone you can see and tell them to shift their faces to Dr. Montreal's coordinates. Yep. Lucy, every pod you find, pick out your fastest runner. Or every pod you find, pick out their fastest runner and send them to the next pod. And repeat. We've got to get the word out before it gets too dark. Yeah, we don't know how fast nightfall falls in this planet. Best, you got it. We're acting Shingad's blast stars before he can leave. Oh. Shin, hold on. What if he was wrong? What if we get there and there's no habitat? Well, we don't have a choice in the matter now, do we? It's better to get to somewhere than to just stay here and do nothing, because we got nothing. Okay, what is it? The education module, we got the money module, but that's about it. And a bunch of light pods, which are running out of oxygen and supplies, or just oxygen at this point. So yeah. Let's see. Then we'll keep looking in the dark until we find him. I'm not giving up. Not ever. Yeah, we got this. Shin, dot. Okay, we'll save them. Lucy, one way or another. Yep, let's do this. Lucy, God, you're so tacky. Get in the transport. Yeah. It's a race against sunset, but there's still light left. Bass takes off like a shot to carry out his orders. The rest of you crowd in the cabin of the transport or hang on to one of the handholds outside as you pound around, or pound on for kilometer after kilometer, closing in on the deputy's coordinates. The deputy himself doesn't make it halfway. His conclusion is compulsions weaken, then stop altogether, then his bio readouts dim to nothing. Mary, his name was Kitro. He worked hard and trusted his officers. Most unfortunate. Shin, he may say this all. We'll find a way to honor him. Yes. Actually, getting there and setting up shop will be the best way. It seems like everyone shares the same resolve to make the deputy's actions count. The atmosphere in the transport is quiet, but intent as your target comes into view. Alright, what do we got? Great. What in the world is this madness? And why is it melting the container? And look how thick the container is! It's still got the, it hasn't melted through yet. It's just basically just sitting there. The container has been purposely close to a chunk of the Exodus's broken drive section. One of these systems, bridge bank cores, sits exposed amidst the wreckage. A broken fountain shape, which spits out lumps of boiling blue plasma like an angry volcano. Some of these lumps are already landed on a container and beginning to eat away through the middle. Much longer, and the container inside would be a serious risk. And so will the people recovering it. Hurry, but we got the transport, thankfully. The people in the aviation suits are running around the side with fire extinguishers, trying to cool off the hot spots where they appear. By slowing by their sole clumsy actions, it looks like they've been here for a long while, and fatigue has begun to take its toll. Yeah, these guys. One thing is for sure, though, the shutter door stands open, and there's a habit module inside. All its parts are in working order, still shiny. Alright, it's perfect. I mean, aside from the dry plasma, yeah, everything's fine. Because look at the Kinder, it sits perfectly. Alright. Mary, it's going to be risky. We might lose people if we're not careful. What's the plan? What do we got? Alright, what will we say? We got 3 options. I guess the system's not too bad. It gets the job done, but again, it gets the job done. I have a feeling that the core will not be disabled. That might be a good idea. Set lookouts to warn against eruptions, and then we have salvage the habitat as soon as possible, which is also another good idea. Try to get it out of there before before it corrodes everything. You know what? We got Mr. Scientist. Try to disable the Bridgeman core. Mary, if we can only disable the blooded core, we'll be able to work in peace, yeah. Then, true, but one does not simply disable a Bridgeman core. It can't be controlled, and it cannot be destroyed by conventional means without its containment system. The particle reaction will continue to consume the surrounding mass until it becomes too big and collapses inwardly on itself. Oh, great, it works. You know, it's kind of like a black hole, but different. Great. So in instance, we just need to feed enough mass for it to go critical, and then blow up, and then that'd be bad. Dan, now I suppose that might work. Although I caution you again. I caution you that the reaction will become more violent as it's fed. Yeah. Lucy, clear the transport. I have an idea. What do you got? Taking the helm, Lucy locates the nearest sizable dune, but puts the transport in reverse gear and floors it. The violent impact shakes the packed sand. Several tons of stuff begin to shift, spilling into the transport's cargo bed. Another bit of creative driving brings Lucy close enough to the spitting Bridgeman core, where she tips the cargo bag up, dumping directly into the fizzing fountain. You put it into the fountain, then it's gonna blow up, and it's gonna be covered by sand, so that might work. Hopefully it doesn't blow up the cargo container. That'd be extremely bad. The Dr. Control promise bears almost immediately. The core becomes a boiling cauldron of activity, spinning plasma gushing it, and a dozen hot gobs spray across the transport. Sizzles and melts. Two of the tires explode with a bang. You see struggles to get the vehicle moving forward again. But then, the core's violent action dies as suddenly it began. Unearthly light fades into nothing with a sudden bassy hum. Alright. The act of retrieving the habitat in a snap without a looming threat of incineration, but this exercise is taking a serious toll on your transport. Great, but we're not going to need it to replace the you're not going to really need us once we place the habitat down, right? Except, the fact that we might need to move other containers and stuff, which would be bad. But it seems fine enough. Oh, there's the transport. Yes, he isn't. Even though he has it inside. Alright. Save. Quick save. Alright, finally, you have everything you need, and the message to the colonists has gone out. They began to show up in dribs and drabs, worn out by hours of walking, but with hours more to look forward to, you set up an impressive census to compile the names, skills, and queries on your battered survivors. They keep coming even after the day of light fades completely, but you can't wait around any longer. The air is already getting thin, right? And Marco responded, pointing the way of any stragglers to follow you. with a electric torch shining into the sky, like a lighthouse beacon. Bass himself only returned at the last second after he's done everything he possibly could with a group of children clinging on his rover. He waves to Lucy as she rushes to meet them. Yeah, he found the children. He's like, oh, there, Bass. Is everyone in the pod? You know, this is everyone from that pod, like you asked. Let's see. Michael, Mom? Yes. Lucy fights back the tears inside her as her son rushes into her arms, sobbing with relief. She holds him wordlessly for a long time. If there are words capable of expressing her feelings at that moment, she doesn't know them. Yeah. Alright, everything worked out. For the most part. Shin. Here, I'll drive the transport for a bit. Give those two some space. Good man. Caravan reluctantly starts moving on another tough haul through the nameless desert. Hundreds of people, and there are hundreds, as your census has counted, trudge on in search of safety somewhere far away from the crash and their precious lost ship. Well, looks like everything that was dangerous on the ship has fallen far away from it. Luckily. It's almost midnight on your clock before Dr. Midnight declares you reach a safe distance. Looking for best place and time to set up shop is no longer an option. It's gotta be here and now. Alright. So belongs the hard night of backbreaking labor under the inadequate light of the rover and the transport headlights and several thousand electronic torches, everything takes twice as long as it should in the dark. People struggle to fit the prefab panels together to hook up the wiring to mount the equipment and somehow get it all to function. Even so, the habitat module begins to slowly rise from the ground. Alright. It's like, Captain. Alright, except, we have to get this thing up in time or else bad things happen. Alright, the generators come online, the external floodlights bring to life. Finally, with people able to see properly, the first few rims are sealed tight and pressurized. Then, at long last, a life-saving squad will spool up with a slow mechanical thrum. The beginnings of a colony. Alright. That's the place to be until, we're pleased to be until, we can get rescue. Lucy. God, for a while there, I didn't think we'll do it. Yeah. Shin, it was close. How much air do you have left? Lucy, about 30 minutes, of course. Shin, I'm ringing 30. Better get in line to go inside. It's gonna be crowded. Yeah, just one habitation module for what? 700 people. Lucy, I can't wait. I can't wait. Michael's safe. That's all that really matters. Yes, and he only has what 30 minutes there. That is time. Listen, Taki. I know you, and we haven't seen eye to eye at times. Oh, let's try that again. Hey, listen, Taki. I know you and I haven't seen eye to eye at times, and that's probably not going to stop. They're not going to stop from here on out. We'll butt heads again for sure, but I want you to know you did all right today. I'm not sure I could have gotten us here without you. ... I might not even try. We just went for your son. That's it. Shin, thanks, Lucy. Same to you. I mean, she convinced us to go get the to go look at the container instead of looking for a transport. Chances are I'll be vomiting up my organs right now from the radiation poisoning if you haven't been there. Yeah. Lucy, don't mention it. Bass gives you a polite wave and steps in the radio range. His brow dripping from sweat, even though the soak pad over his forehead, or let's try that, even through the soak pad over his forehead, and the blue bags under his eyes reflect the amount of sleep everyone's been getting. He looks pleased all the same. It's still the first day after all, and you've been at car asleep for who knows how long. So this. All right, pass. She's our title over now. The rest is just cosmetics. We'll finish it tomorrow. You two come inside. Alright. Right, man. I'm not done looking at it. Yeah. Bass. Can't say I blame ya. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Bass. Have you thought about what to call it? Lucy, haven't crossed my mind. Base number 1. Or just the base. How about that? The master base. Yes, the master base. Fast. Better come up with something. If anyone's gonna name this place, it gotta be you two. It's gotta be you two. See you inside. Yeah. Shin. Heck. What are we gonna call it? Oh, yes! I do get to call it that. The master base. Or... the master base or master colony. Actually, before, in case that stays whirly. The colony from $1 based. The master colony. Or the master base. The master colony. The master base or the master colony? Tough decision. Yes, this not base, is a colony. This might be the first colony of humankind on another world that maybe besides Mars. And it shall be the master colony. Save and enter. It's a short discussion, partially because neither of you have the time for a long one. There's no energy left to argue anyway, and the fact that you have the fact that you have 30 minutes of oxygen left. There's power in a good name. For better or worse, you settle on the choice. That's the master colony. Let's see, the master colony it is, indeed. Can't like it. I think we'll go inside now and maybe sleep for a year. Yeah. Let's see, good plan. All the stuff that happened today, you better go inside. Alright. Yeah. Choose your main character. That's a tough one. I mean, maybe go with Shin, because, he's a man, I'm a man, and if I'm going to be called, if they're going to talk to me and call me sir, and it's going to be, I better be Shin, although I much prefer Lucy as the main character. Although, to be honest, Mary wouldn't be so bad either. Same with Bass, that's pretty cool. Then we got Mr. Scientist guy. Huh. Yeah, let's choose Lucy. Again, we can just save it. We can go back to the save. Oh, you got a description. Alright, Lucy Carver. Navigator, Exodus Colony, Ship Command Crew. Lucy is an ambitious go-getter from a corporate background. Something of a mythical prodigy. Her parents were salaried employees of Bauman Enterprises, the primary investor in the Exodus mission, and encouraged her to apply for the colony project. Lucy had no particular fondness for space, but her detail-oriented mind proved to be perfectly suited for astronavigation. She has a young son, Michael, who joined his mother in the ship despite delegations of his estranged father. Okay, so they're separated. Interesting. Lucy's talent for mathematics and quick thinking is almost supernatural. Though she's better at working with computers than people, like Lucy, your character will result in greater choice of creative solutions to certain problems. Conversely, she has more trouble maintaining public support and colony morale. Alright, so she's not good at being good at being a public leader. However, she's good at leading. Okay. Then how about Sheen? No. Or Shin. No, she frowned. Shin. Shin Kaki, co-pilot, Exodus Colony Ship Command Crew. Shin has worked on unemployment freighter since he was a kid. He was born on one, the father of a mechanic and medical tech. and all three shipped out together on frequent trips between Earth, Luna, and Mars. Oh yeah, there's a colony on Mars, or at least in orbit anyway. And the research and mining stations on other planets. His parent died in space while Shin was at the University of Durham studying for his pilot's license. Well, said pirate's license, that's not right. Leaving him to take care of his little sister May, unable to afford full post certification by himself. He signed on the expedition to continue his education, give May a life without the living threat of poverty. Oh, great! And she's back on in the Earth system, or in the Sol system, I should say. Known to be solid and dependable, respected by his peers, Shin's only weakness is lack of imagination in critical situations. Playing with Shin as your character will result in greater public support and colony morale, but his fewer choices during events. You know what? I'm going with as many choices as possible. How about that? No, we're going with Lucy. Lucy? Yes, Lucy. Lucy, and we're going to. Oh, INF. I still have one. My bad. All right, that opened up a weird thing. But anyway, how about let's try hitting escape this time? There we go. Bam. All right, so yes, play as Lucy. Have it as up, despite all the hardships and sacrifices. To have it as up, you managed to get your first few hours of real sleep in half a century. You've been in space for 50 years, eh? The filter error is accurate with the spell of too many human bodies occupying too small a space. Sleeping on every bit of spare floor all the way out into the corridors, but all things considered, you're just happy to have something to breathe, yeah. Of course, now that you're awake, the bad news is bound to start again. Oh, great. Shin, good morning. You look radiant. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I feel fantastic, too. Ready to take on the world? Yeah. Shin. Wait, let me know which world that is. Yep. Shin takes a somber look out the nearest window at the endless clouds of dust whipping past your desperate little colony. It's still dark, the sun isn't up, and you know it wouldn't be rising for another 4 hours yet. Or it's still so dark. Shin, seriously, where the hell are we, Lucy? Lucy, I've been figuring that out. Actually, I managed to cobble together a couple of charts yesterday. Star positions say we're somewhere in the Idrius constellation, 284G Idrian, to be precise. That's more than a couple light years, of course. We were supposed to be in cryo for another decade to reach Telion. Shin, Andreas, Jesus, ... Are you familiar with any? Are there any friendlier worlds around? Not like we can really go there. Let's see. Without the star charts from Exodus, your guess is as good as mine. Besides, we're not going anywhere unless you guys just start hitting in your back pocket. I just might. No, I could. Who knows? I mean, like, the thing we have to be doing is making a communication array so we can contact Earth again, or at least the nearest colony. You found deeply waking up to next unpleasant part that wasn't being tumbled around in your head ever since the crash. Let's see. The question that's bugging me is why? We're on a barren rock somewhere in Idrius. These aren't the coordinates we were supposed to go. I know, because I put in the right course myself. Indeed. Shin. I can't think about that right now. The last thing we need to get distracted from the goal. Our only concern is surviving the next few days. Yep. Let's see. I'll be thinking about that, believe me. Sean, anyway, looks like someone left you a present. Alright, what we got? I didn't a head brain lying next to your cot, which someone has apparently left for you while you slept. The latest news and pressing issues are conveniently highlighted on the circling screen. Alright, what do we have? Matt wants to talk to you about the vehicles at your disposal. Alright. Server census has been finished, and someone has to announce the casualty reports. Yeah. Section Montreal as a basic medical facility and requires urgent assistance. They're all all these are those are all the tests listed for now. You track the head brain and weight and look at Shin. And couldn't help but wonder what he's thinking. You see, I got some things to take care of. Catch you later. Yeah, that was Lucy. This is Shin. See you. Shin walks away. Mikkel stirs beside you for the last time. His eyes are open. There's no doubt he's been listening for a while. Though he doesn't show any sign that he really understood the conversation. Yeah. He doesn't worry about... Good. He doesn't need to worry about concepts like sabotage and a hard struggle for survival that lies ahead. Yeah. Michael. I had a weird dream. I was in my spacesuit again, playing with the other kids, but there was a bunch of ants crawling around inside my helmet. They went all over my visor until I couldn't see. I ate ants, but I was happy too, because they were alive, just like us. I wanted lots of things to be alive. Lucy, it's okay, sweetheart. It was just a dream. Michael, I know, I wasn't scared. Are there any ants here? Lucy, no, there's no insects on the whole planet. Weird, huh? Well, they could have no life, period. Michael, I think one miss ants. Isn't it weird you missed something you ate? Lucy, we're gonna miss a lot of things from Earth, but we have to carry on no matter what. You're my little trooper, right? Can you stay strong for me? Nicholas smiles and slaps a ready salute. When he spots the other children trapezing through the hall, and he's off chasing adventure. It's like the reality of the situation has completely passed him by. That too is good. Yeah. Now make sure the rest of the people live to see another day. Yeah. Alright, oh, here we go! We're finally to the game part! Yes! It's been a good, I would say 2 hours, but we're finally to the game part. Again, that's pretty common for visual novels. Like, I had, Seven Spiral of Force, which is a visual novel published by Sci-Fi Project, and it's basically an ace combat, takes place on Venus, and it's a visual novel, and there's a good 40 minutes of talking before you actually get to the gameplay. So it's not unheard of in visual novel games like this. But we are definitely saving and wrapping up the video. That's it. And then we'll start another one, and then we'll continue on with this. I still got another game to record. That's Overload, a new, basically a special section to the decent games. I gotta record that, but we're good. Alright, so, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching on this video. It's not me. Also, leave to leave a comment down if maybe this one is a series or not. Or if not, I'll play the next world. You don't know if Steam is coming to be even a no tip. And the game's still really, really good. I've been entranced in it. It is really, really good. Again, we haven't got to the actual gameplay yet, but we'll see. Alright, but anyway, that'd be it for this video, I guess. See you in a second.